Hello and welcome to day 40 of the Zen Challenge. My name is Nicky and I would like to share a practice with you today centering on the heart energy. First off, I'd like to share with you how I'm feeling. So this is coming from my heart to yours. We're well into lockdown now and I feel quite settled in lockdown and but I have had some frustrating times, new ways of working and getting to grips with technology and platforms that I haven't used before. So that can mean having to slow down a lot more and rather than being used to certain ways of doing things and being quite fast at those ways and really having to be patient with myself, forgive myself for not being more efficient and not faster with these new platforms. And equally, you know, as an introvert, I'm quite happy in my own space, but I'm getting to the stage now where it's been several weeks and I'm ready to get physical and have some hugs with my close friends and my parents, who obviously living in a different house to me. So yeah, I think as time moves on, our energies change. Maybe we get used to certain ways of being, ways of living, and maybe other things start to pop up for us. So today we're going to be exploring, as I say, the energy in the heart and really focusing on connecting through the mind, through our souls, to our kindred souls, to our closest friends, our family, maybe people we haven't seen for a while and wish to connect to. So let's start by just getting a nice comfortable seat wherever you are, however that may be, and just taking a few breaths and settling into our own space. So nice few breaths, starting to bring the energy inward. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. And as we just breathe and be, maybe closing the eyes or lowering the eyelids down and tapping into any sensations in our bodies, any feelings that pop up, any emotions. And just noticing those. No need to change anything, no need to make any judgments, just noticing what comes up for you today. And knowing whatever comes up for you is absolutely fine. There's no expectation of certain things being a certain way. Just acknowledging how they are for you today. And while we're here, our breathing naturally starts to slow down a little bit. And we're just feeling a little bit more relaxed in our space. We're going to ask a few questions while we're in this space here. So the first question is, how am I feeling? And just allow any words to pop up. It could be one word, nice and simple. It could be a few. I'm not boxing anything in right now. And then moving gently on to the next question. What do I need? What do I need in this moment? And just staying with that answer, whatever comes up. Moving on to the next question, which is, how can I serve? How can I help others? And just seeing what comes up, what comes into your mind. And being with whatever answers you have. It's quite interesting to ask yourself the same question several days in a row and see what comes up. So we're asking ourselves, how am I feeling? What do I need? And how can I help others? So let's take a few breaths here. We're going to join the little fingers and join the thumbs together, glue them together, and then bring your tips of your fingers all the way in. This is lotus breath. So take a big breath in. Expand your petals, expand your heart. Exhale. Coming back in. Twice more. Big breath in. And easy exhale. One more time. Big breath in. And exhaling. And just releasing this. So we're going to take another breath, taking the arms nice and wide. And as you exhale, give yourself a big hug. So really feel into this hug. Be really nice and generous with your hug. And first of all, we always start off with ourselves, any kind of loving kindness. So giving ourselves a nice charge of heart-filled energy. Big breath in. And exhale. Maybe the arms go around the other way. One more time. Big breath in. And exhaling. Really taking this time to give yourself some love. And we're going to move on to a more physical practice now, and keeping with that idea of the physical connection. And we can do this even though we're not face to face. We can really bring this energy in and feel that physical connection in our hearts. So coming now to the mat. So if you don't have a mat, that's fine, don't worry. Just use a nice, maybe comfy rug or a nice bit of carpet. And we're coming down to all fours. So starting off, we're going to have the hands, the wrists underneath your shoulders, the knees underneath your hips, and really feel that weight going in, down into the ground. So the ground is supporting you, you're feeling that weight, and just feel into it, maybe a little sway side to side. And then maybe rolling through the back, rounding, arching, swaying the hips, getting a little motion into your spine. And we're going to start a little flow here. So just softening the elbows, rolling down and sliding through. Like a snake, press down, inhale, lifting up. Lifting your heart space. Maybe a little sway side to side. I want you to bring to mind your closest friend and send some nice loving energy towards that friend. And then as you exhale, start to round the back, lift the hips and sink hips to heels. Inhale, rolling up to all fours, taking it through a cat-cow, arching the back, lowering the belly down. Exhale, rounding the back, and then softening the elbows, sliding all the way through. Inhale, lifting up, bring to mind another friend or another member of your family. Really enjoy that connection with your friend. Really enjoy thinking about your friend, sending love. And then exhale, chin to chest, round the back, sink hips to heels. Settling in here. One more time. Inhale, rolling up to all fours. Maybe take a little different approach. Maybe that's figure of eight going all the way around. Just see how you feel. Sometimes if your energy is a little bit more frustrated, it can feel nice to move a little more, maybe a little faster, and rolling through the back, You're releasing stress, maybe from the adrenal glands, which is at the back of your body. And rolling through can really shift that energy that's pooled in your adrenal glands. And let's meet up on all fours, softening the elbows, sliding through. Inhale, pushing down, lifting up, maybe coming onto the top of your feet, the chest coming through your arms, lifting from your heart and thinking about bringing a third person to mind who's really special to you, really connecting and enjoying that feeling of sending love, and maybe imagining that person sending love back to you. Anytime you can take the knees down, rounding the back, chin to chest, and sink all the way home to your child's pose. And while you're in child's pose here, just take one hand back towards you, slide underneath, and take a nice twist here. And then reaching back up and sending down the other way. And then you can take the other hand and give yourself a nice hug while you're here. Inhale, let's sit up. And really big, give yourself a nice big hug. And imagine all that love coming back from your friends, or the love that you sent out to those 3 special people or more. And imagine receiving that love back from your friends, getting a nice energy flow coming back towards you. And then release the hands. And coming now into a seated position, taking one hand all the way up, bending into that elbow. And you can take the other hand all the way up and onto the top of the elbow, or you can take the hand behind you. And the hands might meet, the fingers might meet, they might not, and it really doesn't matter. You're taking a nice stretch through the arms, lifting from the heart. And one thing about your heart energy is we're used to the energy being met. So when we send energy out and we're meeting in person, we literally get that feedback from the energy we send out, meets something physical and comes back towards us. And it can be a real something that we can really miss when we're not seeing each other in person. We don't get that feedback loop necessarily. And certainly if you connect with your friends face to face, even through a screen, you get some validation, you get some reaction, especially if you're, let's swap over, if you're really giving each other attention while you're on the screen. It's easy to set up a Zoom or a FaceTime and carry on doing your own thing while your friends the other side of the screen. But actually, if you want to get a nice feeling back and a real connection of your energy and your energy being met and coming back towards you, it's really nice to give each other full attention, your full presence, either through the screen when we can't meet in person. Exhale, releasing all the way down and coming back to all fours. So we're going to take one more roll through, softening the elbows, rolling in. Inhale to lift. And exhale, coming back down. This time bending the knees. You can do this one at a time, or you can do both at the same time. And keeping your head looking down, take your hands behind, catch a hold of whatever is accessible to you. And then when you're ready, start to lift from the chest. So use your breath to breathe in and then lift into that space. As you lift higher, you can press your feet into your hands. Maybe lift your thighs too. You can maybe have a little roll. You can maybe roll side to side, have a little fun. And whenever you're ready, releasing to the mat. Place your hands underneath you, press down, lift up and back, child's pose. And And then coming to all fours, spread the fingers, tuck the toes and start to peel the hips high. And coming into a down dog, so pedaling through the legs, first one leg and the other. Really stretching out the back of the legs, sending your heart back towards your shins. You can have a little sway, you can make it your own. And then take a big inhale, lifting the right leg high up. And exhale, stepping through between the hands. And lower the back knee down. Inhale, untuck the back leg, opening out, lifting from the chest. Exhale, folding down, take a nice stretch through the legs. Inhale, lifting up. And then wrapping your hands around you. Maybe take a twist. Coming back in. And take the hips back to your heel. You can sit down as well. You choose whichever feels good for you. Inhale, walking the hands forward. Take a big inhale again, then open the arms. And exhale, releasing here. Maybe taking a nice twist, looking back behind you. And exhale, coming back. And take it all the way back. So remembering your knee can be soft. Be careful not to overstretch the back of your knee. There's a tendon there. It's a little bit stiffer than a muscle, so you don't want to overstretch. And then walking the hands forward. Press down behind. Bend the back knee so you can come up through your center. Take a big inhale, lifting up. And circling in here. Opening the arms wide, looking up. Inhaling. And exhale, softening here. One more time, lifting up. And then taking the hands all the way into eagle arms. So take your right hand underneath your left. Bending at the arms. Inhale, lifting up. And you exhale, you might want to tip forward and take a balance, lifting the back leg up. Nice warrior three. The toes are facing down, the hips are level to the ground. Nice stretch around to the back of the shoulders. And soften into the standing leg, step all the way back, unwind the arms, inhaling. And exhale, releasing the hands all the way down, step back to your downward facing. Once again, walking through the dog. Take a big inhale, sweeping the left leg high. You can open out if that feels nice, or you can keep the hips parallel. Your choice. Exhale, stepping through and easing the back knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale. Take a nice stretch to the left side. Rolling forward, big inhale, opening, lifting from the heart. Maybe lifting the corners of your mouth too, to a smile. Coming back. Take a little walk back. One more time. Big inhale, lifting up. Then you can take a nice twist, maybe arms open wide or releasing the hands down. Whatever feels nice. And then releasing here, take another twist. You don't want to sink back, you can take the toes towards you, soften the knee, you make it your own. And then press down. Coming into a high lunge. So just find your center, bend the back knee, take a big inhale, lift up. And then open the arms nice and wide, releasing now. Twice more, inhale. Opening. One more time. Nice. And bringing the arms into eagle arms, left arm underneath the right. And then you can stay here if you wish, or you can come into your balance, rocking forward, lifting the back leg up. So you choose whichever option you wish to do. And then releasing here, stepping back to your downward facing dog. So in between these rounds, these sequences, you can take a little moment to ease back into your dog, maybe pedaling the legs or lifting up the heels with your in-breath and relaxing back down with the out-breath. Just take a little bit of freedom, of choice. Even more important, when we're in lockdown, to have that element of freedom and choice and control. Take a big inhale, sweeping the right leg high, and step through between the hands. Press down and then lift the hips high. So take a nice stretch here. And then release, start to crawl the hands forward. Big inhale, lift the back leg high. So you're coming into warrior three one more time. Maybe take the hands out wide, fly around a little bit. And then maybe take a hug, rolling round. And all the way back out maybe. And step it all the way back. Inhale, lifting up. And releasing, framing the front foot. Step back to your downward facing. So you can take a few breaths here. You can roll it forward. Softening the knees, coming down. Inhale to lift. Lifting from that heart, thinking of someone special. Exhaling. And we'll meet up in a downward facing dog. Going for the other side, big inhale, sweeping the left leg high. And rolling down, stepping through between the hands. Press down and lift the hips as you breathe in. And the back leg might come in a little bit. That's all fine. Crawling the hands forward, floating the back leg. Nice flex foot in the back leg. And you can keep the fingertips down, or you can take the arms wide. Coming into your hug. Who are you going to hug this time? Bring someone to mind. Really feel that hug coming back to you. And then standing all the way back. Big inhale, lifting up. And exhale. Releasing all the way back down. Stepping back to your downward facing dog. You can take one more flow into plank pose. Rolling down, taking a back bend. Or you can take a little fast track, bringing the knees down and sinking hips to heels. And just taking a few breaths here. You can bring the hands back towards the feet if you wish. Or if you want a little side stretch, you can walk the hands over to one side. Maybe listen to your breath. Nice calming, relaxing breath. And then coming back to your center. So we're going to take a camel pose. So coming up, tucking the toes. And we're going to lift from the heart, send the energy forward from our thighs. And really imagine that you're opening into this back bend from your knees, your thighs coming forward, your ribs, your heart, and then you find yourself in a back bend already. So take a big inhale and just gently place your hands on your lower back so that fingers are facing down, the elbows are coming towards each other, Take a big inhale, lift up. And exhaling, gently rounding the back, take a seat. Just counterposing the back bend, a little rounding of the back. Inhale, lifting up. And you might turn around. It's okay to twist to get into this pose. Placing a hand down, placing the other. And then when you're ready to lift from your front of your body, make sure you're nicely aligned, not in a twisted spine. And lift up. So it's your choice if you wish to take the head back or wish to keep the head facing forward. It's really good for your health, your metabolism. It's the speed at which your nervous system is running at. And whenever you're ready, bring the head back first, chin to your chest, and then gently release, coming into your child's pose, and settling here. Take a few breaths, nice and soft, slow, gentle breaths. Plugging into your heart. And then sitting up one more time, we're going to scoot the feet out from underneath us, coming down into a bridge pose, and from there we'll be heading towards a relaxation. So before we head on down, I'm going to share your well-being tip, and then I'll share a Zen challenge at the end of the practice. So your well-being tip is to find a photo of something that really gives you a feeling of love. So it could be a photo of you and a friend, or two of your friends, or three of your friends having a big hug. Or it could be a photo of you and a beloved pet. Or it could be a photo of just the pet. But finding a photo that gives you a real sense of love when you look at it, and uploading that photo onto the home screen of your phone for a week. So there's your well-being tip, and every time you use your phone, you'll get that nice feeling of love. So let's come down onto the back now. Rolling down, you can bring your knees along for the ride. Give your lower back a little massage when we get down there. So rolling down, taking the hands out. If your hands are high, your elbows are high, you're opening across the heart space, opening the shoulders. They can get really tight with lots of homeschooling. A little massage of the back. You might want to take your hands to your knees, a little massage there in circles, or taking the knees and like a breaststroke, swimming. And then placing the soles of the feet down onto the mat. So the feet, the thighs are hip distance apart. And the palms down by your side. So you should be able to just tickle the back of your heels, so the heels are drawn in towards you. Press down through the soles of your feet. Breathe in, tilt the pelvis towards you and lift the hips up. And keep pressing down, keep lifting, making sure the knees don't come out wide. So it can be a nice straight line down the top of your thighs. And maybe the toes are slightly in towards each other. Whenever you need to come down, just take your own guide to know that it's your time to come down. Interlacing the hands underneath you, maybe. And then taking the hands away, rolling down bone by bone, all the way down. We're going to go up one more time, and you might wish to roll up and down when we're there a few times. Or you might wish to stay up in the lift. So pressing down through the soles of your feet, Inhale as you lift high. And this time you could keep a little height by taking your hands underneath the sacrum, the bony bit at the lower back. The chin coming down towards the chest. Nice long neck. And breathing here. And whenever you're ready, no need to wait for me or wait for a voice in your head to say, you should be doing it longer. And then guide your knees in towards you. Nice counter pose. So we're coming towards a relaxation now, taking the soles of the feet down, extending the legs long, coming to lying on your back. And we'll really relax every part of ourselves. So your arms are just a little distance from your body. And you might just roll the head from side to side to release the neck. Allow the feet to just flop out to the sides, nice and relaxed. So bring your attention to the soles of your feet, to the space beyond the soles of your feet. And relax your feet. And moving up your body, relax the calves, relax the knees, relax the thighs, relax the pelvis and hips, the abdomen and lower back, solar plexus and mid-back, your heart and upper back. Relax your shoulders, release the weight of your arms, your fingers, and bring your attention to your palms and the space beyond the palms. And coming up to your neck, relax your neck, your throat, your jaw, dissolving any tension in the jaw, around the eyebrows, back of the eyes, and release the weight of your head. Release the weight of your skull. Bring your attention to the crown of your head and the space beyond the crown of your head. May you be well. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free. Gently bring yourself back to your breath. And the gentle movement of your breath in your body. Expansion on the in-breath, contraction on the out-breath. And hug your knees into your chest, rolling over to your right side away from your heart. And come up gently to a seat. Take your time and find a nice comfortable place to close our practice. Thank you for joining me today, and before we go, I'll share with you your Zen challenge for today, and that's to go to everybody in your home and give them a really special long hug. And it's really special because I'd like you in this hug to just feel the love between you and think about nothing but each other breathing, feeling each other breathing, and feeling the love between you. So taking several breaths in this hug and really feeling the special aspect of a hug with your full attention. So enjoy those hugs and take a big inhale and long exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for your time, your energy, and your light. Namaste. Have a great day.